I had already mentioned a few times in the previous video tutorials that WordPress was originally designed to be a blogging platform, and the main idea was to actually enable the bloggers to create an easy to follow and easy to maintain web page where they can actually write their blogs. Okay, having said that, WordPress has actually evolved a lot during the last years, and basically you can build any sort of a web page using WordPress now. However, people at WordPress still try to make the life a lot easier for the people who are using their web pages as their blogs, but also have their blogging account elsewhere. What they've done is actually they created a little segment or a little part of this WordPress software, which is called the tools, and we will have a look at the tools during this video tutorial. Okay, to find the tools, you can go to the main menu, which is located on the left, and you'll find a link tools. Okay, so if you click on tools, this will bring you to the available tools, and here you'll find just one example of the tools that actually come pre-installed with WordPress 4. Well, this particular tool, as it says here, will actually enable you to clip text, images and videos from other web pages. You can then edit those, and basically you can save those and publish in your own post on your own site. So basically what you will do to enable this, you will just click on it, you would drag it and drop it onto your bookmarks bar. Okay, so this is the one that's currently available here, and also you can see there's another one here which is called categories and tag converter. However, if you go just down the available tools, you'll find the import, and if you click on the import, you'll get a list of all the tools that you can actually import into your web page. Alright, so like I've said just before, the tools section here is all to do with blogging. Well, at least 90% of all the tools is to do with blogging, and it's actually in a way that I think is actually linking your web page to your account elsewhere where you do blogging. Of course, one of the major players when it comes to blogging is the Blogger, and basically the very first tool here will allow you to actually install a tool that's called a Blogger. So basically by installing this tool, you'll be able to import all the posts, comments and users from a Blogger blog site. So if you have an account with the Blogger and you use this tool, you can actually get all of the post comments onto your web page. Okay, and basically what you would do to install any tool is that you will click on it, like for example this one, and a pop-up window will show up. This pop-up window is exactly the same as the one we have seen previously with the plugins. Basically you will get some description, you'll get some installation details, so how to go about installing this particular tool, you'll get some screenshots, you'll get different versions, so changelog, you'll get some frequently asked questions, other notes and reviews. Of course there's gonna be some other information like the version, the author, when it was last updated, and you'll get some of the actual ratings here. So for this particular tool, the average rating is 3.5 out of 5 stars, and you can see how many times it's been downloaded and a few other information as well. Well, since I'm not into blogging and I do not have an account with Blogger, so I'm not going to actually go ahead and install this particular tool, even though the main idea of this tutorial video is to show you that you can do this, and WordPress makes it really easy. All you have to do is actually go and read the installation notes here, and once you have read all that, you can click on the install button and just follow what's actually written here. Okay, so I'll just close this window, and as you can see there's a lot of not a lot but a few tools here which you can use for your blogging and actually getting all of your blogs and contacts and everything else onto your web page. Also, you can find a link just down the bottom, and what it says is if the importer you need is not listed, search the plugin directory to see if an importer is available. Alright, so you will click on this particular link and this will take you to a new page where you can actually search for a plugin. So plugins and tools are very similar, and basically they will allow you to actually link your blogs and your web page. Okay, apart from the import option here, there is also the export. So if you click on the export, a new window will show up like this. Basically what this will do is it will actually create an XML file which you will save to your computer, and basically you can use this file which is actually called WordPress extended RSS or WXR, and this particular file will contain all the posts, pages, comments and custom fields, and you can use that particular file to actually upload onto some other programming software, so some other blogging software or something like that, and actually in that way you can link your page with your account on some other blogging software and developer packages. So basically what you would do, you can either choose all content, you can choose the posts, and then you can search for the categories, and once again this is the categories that I have created in one of the previous tutorials, so maybe I can go with computers, and the authors I'll choose John Smith, and then you can actually select the date. I'll go from November to December, and I will select whether I want the published ones, the scheduled ones, draft, private and whatnot. I'll select published, and I can actually go ahead and actually hit on download export file. Also I can go to the pages and I can select which page I want to actually have here. So who was the author? John Smith. The starting date November, December is the ending date, and status I will probably go ahead and select the published. So basically you would create many different XML files which then you can use to actually link with your other accounts you might have elsewhere, so for example Blogger or something like that. Okay, so with WordPress, under the tools section you'll find some tools which will, the way I think about it is actually link your web page to your blogging account elsewhere, and then link your blogging account which is located elsewhere to your web page, and this will definitely make your blogging a lot easier, as you would not need to actually write text on both of those accounts. So on your web page and on the Blogger, for example, you can just write it on your web page, and that will be linked with your other account as well. Alright, so once again the tools available here are very useful if you're into blogging and if you have a blogging account elsewhere, and you can easily link it with your web page that you're currently working on and building with WordPress for.